In this video, we're going to be looking at the BERCOL brand of tactical flashlight. We're going to go through all the pros and the cons to this brand of flashlight to help you decide if it's the right one for you. Make sure you watch all the way through the end of this video too, because we are going to show you exactly how bright this flashlight is. I brought it down my completely dark basement to show you how it can light up a room, so you're going to want to see that. But let's start with the basics. Let's go over the power source to this flashlight, and that is a USB charging cable that is included here. It is a rechargeable battery. There's no options for AAA, AA batteries, things like that. It is 100% rechargeable there. That could be a pro or a con for you, depending on how you're looking at this and what your use case is for this flashlight, but it's something important to keep in mind. The next thing I want to talk about is waterproof. Now, this is IPX6 rated, so it is waterproof there for streams of water. That is nice to have if you're going to bring this outdoors or camping or whatnot. But the two most important things to keep in mind when purchasing a tactical flashlight are the brightness and the runtime of the battery. So let's talk about those. Let's start with brightness here. Now, the stated brightness for this is 900,000 lumens, but there's no way that's accurate. To put that in perspective, a car headlight is about 1,000 lumens, and there's no way a flashlight like this could compete with 900 car headlights. So that doesn't make any sense at all. So I did my own testing on this, and I measured it against other tactical flashlights, and I found that this, the brightness of this is 340 lux. And as far as tactical flashlights are concerned, that is on the low end. They tend to range from around 300 to 1,000. It's still fairly bright, as you saw in that video there, but it isn't as bright as other brands of flashlight there. So let's talk about runtime, battery life. They advertise this as having a 12-hour battery when you run it on the low setting. So real quick, let me show you the settings here. We just press this power button and you'll see this is the battery life indicator, and all four dots lit up indicate between a 75% and 100% battery life there, and you'll lose dots as your battery life depletes. So this is the high setting. Then you go to the medium, the low, you have strobe and SOS before it cycles to off there. So the runtime that they're advertising is 12 hours on that low setting. Now, I measured it on the high setting and I let it run for as long as it would go, and it only lasted 4.5 hours. So while it's not apples to apples, if it only lasted 4.5 on the high setting, maybe you'd get 12 hours, but I'm not confident you would on the low settings. That's something to keep in mind. If you're planning on using this on the high setting, it's going to last you about 4.5 hours. So overall, if you're looking for a tactical flashlight, it's not a bad buy. There are some cons to it, as we discussed, but it's overall a quality product. So weigh those pros and cons, and hopefully this video helps you decide if it's the right one for you.